Hello, and thank you for joining us this evening for our All Sports Recognition Ceremony. In a few moments, Senior Jalen Lindsay will say thank you to a number of our important stakeholders on behalf of the O'Neill student athletes. First of all, we must say a massive thank you to a few people who have made this year's athletics seasons possible. Coach Braze, Marcus Millard, Jill Faxon, Jeff Harlow, and Jen Hamner. We want to say thank you very much for all you've done to help us with the athletics year and to set up all the events this year. We also For tonight's ceremony, we want to thank Coach Lulu Braze and Jen Hamner, who've worked diligently through the year to make tonight's ceremony a success, and to Coach Wendy Hodges for all the photographs she's taken throughout the year and has assisted Coach Braze putting together a slideshow this evening. So could all six of you please stand momentarily and be recognized? Thank you. Shortly, we will hear from all of our coaches about the many highlights our student athletes and teams have enjoyed this year. Athletics has evolved greatly over the last 7 years. Now, due to the dedication, drive, and determination of our student athletes and coaches, athletics comprises of highly performing people who carry out the mission of O'Neill with tremendous pride. As we moved out of the global pandemic, our student athletes and coaches have taken what was an emerging athletics programs to teams of incredible strength. We now enjoy sustained successes across all of our programs. And looking back at the body of work our coaches and student athletes put forth, starting last June with our summer workout programs to the last days of sports this past Saturday, your efforts and accomplishments have once again been remarkable. You, our coaches and student athletes, demonstrate a consistency that sets the standard for competition in the state of North Carolina. You represented our school with pride and passion, and we cannot thank you and congratulate you enough for all you've done to endure this year and earn successful results. And we can proudly report our team's experienced successes all over the fields, courts, pools, courses, and tracks. Our numbers don't lie. Please pay attention to our incredible list of honors. As individuals, we've had 63 Tri-TAC all-conference student athletes, of which one of our student athletes won Student Athlete of the Year. 17 of our student athletes earned NC-ISAA All-State recognition, and 8 of those student athletes were champions as individuals. One of our student athletes won multiple individual state championships. 7 of our coaches earned Conference Coach of the Year recognition, and 2 of our coaches won NC-ISAA Coach of the Year. Then, looking at our team successes, one of our teams was a Tri-TAC Conference runner-up. 7 of our teams, which is an O'Neill record, won Tri-TAC Conference championships. 11 out of our 16 varsity teams ended the season in the top 10 teams of the state or higher. 9 of those 11 teams finished in the top 5, of which 2 of those teams came in 3rd place, 2 of those teams were runners-up, and we had 2 teams who were crowned NC-ISAA state champions. Amazing. Give yourselves a round of applause. Whereas we've not won the Wells Fargo Cup this year, we came an agonizing 2.5 points short, unfortunately. But from the list you just read, and actually I got a text just before coming in here, I'm just going to read you this text message, if that's okay. It's from the winners of the Wells Fargo Cup, because we keep a track of these things and try to make sure that we're on par for what we need to do. It's from the athletic director. He said, "I've just calculated the scores. It's crazy that we could have had such a close year. We have nothing but respect for everyone at O'Neill. You have a wonderful school, a wonderful program, and people. It literally took everything that Gaston Day, who beat us by 2.5 points, had this year to barely squeak this out, which is a testament to the O'Neill School." Whatever. But anyway, it does speak volumes for what you guys do and the reputation that you guys have. We'll look back at this year with great delight, and it's important that we look on the bright side of life. 10 years ago, we were the 14th place team in the NCISAA, so you guys have created a fantastic program. And tonight is a celebration. a celebration of each of you, each of our teams, and all of your hard work. And it's time to recognize there's more to highlight than just these amazing results that we've just listened to. The results are important, and we will always strive to be the best. However, what is most rewarding about O'Neill Athletics is the honor and joy you all show as a student athlete and as coaches here at the school. That's what makes our program so special. There's a genuine school spirit that exists here at O'Neill, and it's largely due to what you do as student athletes. And we can confidently say that our student athletes who graduate from O'Neill, they do so with more than simply improved athletic skills or memory of their successes. The student athletes that leave O'Neill are well-rounded young adults. They're better prepared to meet the challenges ahead, and they're ready to be positive change agents in the world. And we must say a special thank you to our senior athletes. They're going to leave our teams this year in a better place than when they found it when they started at O'Neill, and certainly in a better place than when they found it at the start of the year. And we're very grateful to them. And we're going to challenge the rest of you who are going to stay at O'Neill to continue this legacy starting now. We're going to ask you to start building off this and start getting ready for next year immediately. For in the end, it's not the competitions, the final scores, or even the Wells Fargo Cups or the championships that will stay with you. What you will remember most is the bonds of friendships, the lessons you've learned, the loyalties that you've created with your teammates. And we promise you, those things are way more important than anything else. And those things will remain with you long after your athletic careers. And it's how you treated one another, it's how you treated your opponents and everyone else associated with the athletics competitions that you've faced this year. And that's what we're most proud of you for as athletes. So one last time before I sit down, congratulations to all our teams, congratulations to all our student athletes for a fantastic year. Please give them one more round of applause. In a few moments, you're going to hear from a very special lady to the O'Neill School, Torian Colioso. But first of all, you're going to hear from senior Jalen Lindsay, who's going to now say a few words on behalf of our student athletes. Jalen?
Thank you, Coach Franklin. On behalf of all O'Neill student athletes and coaches, I would like to take a moment to thank everyone who has made our athletic experiences possible. As you will hear throughout tonight, our athletic experiences are much more than wins and losses or individual and team awards won. It is the memories made and relationships built with our teammates, coaches, administrators, and the entire O'Neill community. Because of these relationships, the class of 2022 has enjoyed a wonderful 4 years learning in the classroom and competing on the athletic fields, courts, tracks, trails, and pools. Without the following people, none of our successes would have been possible. First, we would like to thank the O'Neill administration, including Mr. Elmore, Mr. Peel, Mrs. Walters, and Mrs. Adams, for your unwavering support for each and every one of us, both in the classrooms and playfields. Throughout our career, we have countless memories of you all cheering us on from the sidelines or greeting us in the hallways with a high five or a good game. Thank you for your constant support and encouragement. Next, we'd like to say a massive thank you to our coaches and athletic support staff. To say we are appreciative of all you've done for us would not do it justice. You are all there for us in our best and worst moments. You challenge us to bring our best every day, hold us accountable in moments we need most, and are our biggest cheerleaders in success. Thank you for being role models and leaders for us during our athletic journeys at O'Neill. We can't thank you enough for your patience with us and love for us. Thank you. To Mrs. Taylor, Mrs. Hodges, and all of our parent photographers, thank you for capturing our athletic memories through the years. Your photographs share our stories in image form, and we can't thank you enough for capturing these moments so we can keep them with us. To our teammates, what can we say? Thank you for the memories. We each have stories upon stories from bus rides, locker rooms, or team meals, laughing and spending time with each other. You all made this journey a special one, and we can't thank you enough for the memories made. Underclassmen, I know it sounds cliche, and I never believed it either, but I truly mean it when I say it. Don't ever take a moment wearing an O'Neill jersey for granted. It goes by fast. Enjoy every moment and never forget, leave the shirt better than you found it. To our parents and families, thank you for your unwavering support, for being our venting avenues after a bad practice or the hug we needed when we needed it most. Thank you for pushing us to grow into self-advocates and find our independence. Your love and support has been steadfast, and we can't thank you enough. Student athletes, please stand and join me in giving all of our supports a massive round of applause for all of their supports this year. And lastly, there was one person we couldn't do any of this without. Coach Franklin, will you please come and join me up at the podium? Back up some. Coach Franklin, you are truly someone second to none. Your passion, dedication, and love for O'Neill athletics and each of us is unwavering. You have dedicated your life to making sure we can live out our dreams. Thank you. There will never be the right amount of words to express our gratitude, but we do know this: you embody everything about O'Neill athletics. You are dedicated to the team and each student athlete. You are driven to a common goal and challenge us to be as well. And you are disciplined in your approach each and every day. Year after year, you give everything you have to make sure our experience is one of a kind. And tonight, we would like to present you this small gift in hopes of giving you a day this summer where you can relax, unwind, and have a one-of-a-kind day yourself. You're welcome. Oh, wait, where are you going? Where are you going? Stay. I'm not done yet. And just because we know how much you love being front and center, we have one last presentation. On behalf of the entire Lindsay family, and I know we speak for all of our O'Neill student athletes and families, thank you. Coach Franklin, we honor you dearly. Thank you for being a great demonstration of what a true role model looks like. For the last 4 years, I've had the privilege to seek wisdom and guidance from you. At some of the lowest points of my time at the O'Neill School, you helped reaffirm my purpose and destiny. When I felt that O'Neill may not be the school for me, you were always open and honest with me and gave me hope for my reason at O'Neill. You have been a rock in my life, celebrated my successes, and supported me in my lowest moments, and I can't thank you enough for all you've done for me and my family. As many of you know, our family has a hobby, and we couldn't think of any other way to say a very special thank you for all you've done, Coach Franklin. They're presenting you with a dear to our heart 21 hours of building the replica stadium of Manchester United.
Ooh, that was it. Holy smoke. Wow. Holy smoke. Thank you, Bernard. Thank you, Bernard. That's really cool. Thank you. Thank you. That's amazing.
It is my honor this evening to introduce Aminatu Toyin Koliosho, O'Neill class of 2018. Joining the O'Neill community in the fall of 2015 as an international student from Nigeria, Toyin overcame obstacles and adversities on her journey, leaving her friends, family, and home, and has highlighted the perseverance, determination, and resilience that define her. Toyin performed as a standout three-sport student athlete during her 3 years at O'Neill. She earned all conference honors in both volleyball and basketball while setting multiple school records with the track and field team. Through her relentless drive and dedication, Toyin achieved her goal of earning acceptance to Skidmore College in New York and joining their women's basketball team. As a member of the Skidmore class of 2022, Toyin has continued her commitment to excellence in all she does. Toyin has completed her degree in Business Administration and Economics and has accepted a job at Ernst & Young in New York after graduation. During her time at Skidmore, Toyin was actively involved across campus with Skidmore Women in Business and the African Heritage and Awareness Club, and worked in the Communications and Marketing Office, all while competing as an interscholastic student athlete with the women's basketball team. On a personal note, I will never forget meeting Toyin for the first time. It was my first open gym the summer after my 6th grade year, and I was brand new to O'Neill. When I walked in the door of the Hannah Center gym, I saw Toyin at a far goal warming up with Mike and drills. She was so friendly, and when I went home to my mom, I asked if Toyin could live with us. So, fast forward, Toyin moved in with us a year later and has become my older sister that I never would have had. Some of my favorite memories with Toyin would be when she tried to pronounce hamburger, singing My Church by Maren Morris in the car, and how excited she was for me when I told her I was going to attend St. Lawrence University. She has been a huge role model for me over the last 6 years, and I'm honored to introduce her this evening. We are truly grateful to Toyin for joining us tonight and honoring our many student athletes. Please join me in welcoming Toyin Koleosho.
Wow, that was emotional. Thank you, Kaylin. Wow. Wow. Okay, to begin with, I'd like to thank Mr. Elmore, Mr. Franklin, Coach Braze, the O'Neill School at large, for asking me to be this year's sport recognition ceremony keynote speaker. To all athletes and award recipients, congratulations. You each have put in hours this year in the classroom and on the courts and on the field. You all deserve to be extremely proud of yourselves. When Coach Braze and Mr. Franklin first informed me about speaking to you all today back in January, I was really excited, extremely excited. However, as the days slowly approached, imposter syndrome quickly kicked in. I asked myself, what do I have to say to this group of people that's so important? How do I even begin to tell my story? For those of you who do not know me, my name is Aminatu Toyin Koleosho. I was born and raised in Nigeria with my parents and 3 siblings. I am a first-generation college graduate. My father was a policeman who made probably an average salary of between $300 to $400 a month. In Nigeria, it's a big deal. While my mom was a petty trader. Seeing the challenges that my country experiences and witnessing several girls not fully able to live to their dreams, for me, education was crucial. Education has always been a powerful weapon to escape the circle of poverty many young African girls fall in. Today, I stand before you as the first person in my family to graduate from college, earning a Bachelor of Science and a Bachelor of Arts dual degree in Management and Business and Economics from Skidmore College. In July, thank you. In July, I will be starting my professional career in corporate America, working as a financial services consultant at Ernst & Young in the New York office. I'm very honored today to be here to share my story. I would like to acknowledge that I would not be here today if it were not for friends, family, host families, and coaches who have supported me all through the last 7 years in the United States. There are so many incredible memories I recall as I stand here reflecting on my time here at the O'Neill School. One memory in particular that has carried me through college is when Coach Braze would tell me, Toyin, if you come last, you're going to run again. Back to the line. She always did, sure enough. More times than I would like to admit. Coach Braze knew I hated running, but she still made me do it. But she pushed me above the limit I set for myself, and did knowing that I had so much to accomplish. Now let's get to business. I came to the United States in 2015 alone at the age of 15. Leaving Nigeria was my first time traveling alone abroad and the last time I saw my family. I was warmly welcomed to the O'Neill community with so much love, and I have memories that I will cherish for my lifetime. I spent half of my sophomore spring break with the Franklins and the Ancocks, so thank you. Went to the beach and mountain climbing with the Trentmores. Spent weekends with the Elmores, Christmas dinners with Nana and Uncle Nathan and their families. Drove through neighborhoods to see outdoor Christmas decorations, and even got my first pedicures with the McCartneys at the beach. As an international student, there are several challenges that one encounters, especially when it comes to adapting to new cultures and creating friendships. I remember on our way from one of our basketball games as a sophomore, I was innocently describing one of my classmates, and I mentioned that he was fat. My teammate Sarah then called me respectfully and said, "Toyin, you don't call people fat in America." That made me realize that I was no longer in Nigeria where people were plain spoken and will call you out for anything. I was now in a new world, and I needed to be acculturated. While I was somewhat a Miss Popular here at the O'Neill School, as a three-sport athlete, with everyone cheering on me during games, and I sort of had everyone's attention, yet many might not know this, but I also struggled socially. Not knowing how to go about learning about my new environment, I felt lonely for a while, always deep in my thoughts and emotions. It was not until my junior year I met my best friend, Alana McCrae. Alana helped me walk through the journey of self-discovery, growth, and worth. Most importantly, she helped me value friendship, and we share so many more memories on and off the basketball court, track and field, or volleyball court. In the December 2009 issue of Oprah Winfrey wrote, "The best gift anyone can give, I believe is a gift of sharing themselves." What a heartfelt way of fully defining friendship. As a strong element of selflessness, respect, mutual connection, and kindness. Friendship is also surrounding yourself with people who value and support you to bring out the best in you. One thing I have learned is that you do not have to please everyone in order to gain friendship with a multitude of people. Alana McCrae and I share a mutual bond. She helped me identify my hidden personalities and friendship qualities and held me accountable as a student athlete. At practices or games, you hear, "Toy, you gotta talk, girl," or "Girl, want to do one more round of hurdles before you go crush them girls on the track?" Or, "That was a great spike," or "That spike was a killer during volleyball game," or "Honey, you don't let that girl caught in front of you. You gotta beat her." These words may be annoying and frustrating during practices or games, but she wanted me to succeed on the court and wasn't afraid to hold me accountable. That's friendship. Fast forward to college, I left the bubble of O'Neill and comfort, friends, coaches, and host family that had supported me the past 3 years. I was feeling excited and nervous at the same time. I'll be frank with you all. Looking back, it was one filled with so much enjoyable memories and tough experience of my life. You learn the value of friendship and also the importance of maintaining relationships with people when you work towards a common goal. In my freshman year, I struggled both athletically and mentally. I was no longer the best player on the team and realized I still had a lot to learn, which definitely took a toll on my confidence. Being a college athlete comes with many perks and yet provides many challenges along the way. I used to think our 2-hour trip to Burlington Christian were long until I had bus rides at Skidmore, where we'll be getting back to campus sometime after midnight and getting up at 7 a.m. for an 8:10 a.m. class. Walkouts, weights, team meetings, and much more filled up our in-season schedule. As I did at O'Neill, I began to build a community of support and grew friends to share in the many celebrations along the way, but also lean on during the challenging times. During my recruitment process, Coach Bennett, the former Skidmore women's basketball coach, introduced me to Angela Botiva, whom I call my big sister today. Angela was an international student athlete from Cameroon who graduated in 2015, and Angela's words were always, "Toyin, you got this. We've all been through college and conquered." Throughout my 4 years at Skidmore, She has always been there as a big sister and a friend, from talking about team chemistry, to job application, to interview preparation, etc. My last 4 years at Skidmore will be considered most of my memorable moments in the United States. I met people from diverse backgrounds, created bonds and long-lasting friendship. I'll tell you the truth. I am not best friends with most of my teammates, but that's okay. Are they good people? Absolutely. Did we have to be best friends to be successful on the team, on the court? Maybe not. What we did was build relationships. We shared a common goal and purpose: basketball. We spent almost 6 months together every year, working on our game, competing, traveling, doing homework on the bus, on bus travels, eating together at the dining hall, laughing at historical jokes, and much more. Each season, we came together as a team, built relationship with every class, supported each other, and enjoyed our journey together. As you grow, you learn these relationships have great values. Whether it's teammates, classmates, or future co-workers, building relationship with people always allows teamwork and collaboration to grow. Yet, this doesn't mean everyone a best friend or everyone needs to be your best friend. For me, even though I valued my teammates and enjoyed our time together, playing basketball together, I found my deepest, long-lasting connection with people outside of athletics. We shared common values, experiences, and instantly connected. Even if it meant I didn't see them as much when I was in season, I have best friends now like Ryan, Novi, and Mel. I do not think I will be where I am today or have the professional experiences that I have before graduating from college without them in my life. Because of our respective international and athletic backgrounds, we were able to connect well and become each other's biggest supporters and critics. Fast forward to this past February, my senior night. It was remarkable. Before that night, I did not realize how big my Skidmore family had become. It ranges from professors to senior co-workers to fellow students to my best friends, Ryan, Novi, and Mel. They were all there that night to support me and stand with me on the court. That is friendship. While my athletic accomplishments over the last 4 years were read, I reflected on my journey to the United States. I reflected on my last moment at the airport with my family in Nigeria and how much I have achieved in less than 7 years with the help of all these people in my life: family, friends, host families, and teammates. All I can say is that the greatest gift of life is friendship and relationships, and I have received it. Mr. Elmore, Mr. Franklin, Coach Brace, the McCartneys, Janet Trent, and the O'Neill School at large, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for always reminding me that I am never alone and always be there, always telling me you're one call away whenever I need anything. So I really appreciate it. Thank you for the last 7 years. In closing, if you're like me, you've heard plenty of speakers through the years and may have forgotten many of their words along the way. If you take anything from my speech today, remember, no matter what you're doing after high school or college, be intentional when you befriend people. Learn to contribute to friendship and celebrate friendships, because it's part of your story, it's part of my story, and a huge contribution to your growth and my growth as individuals. I'll leave you all with one quote from poet John Donne, which says, "No man is an island entirely of itself. Every man is a piece of the continent." Congratulations once again on another fantastic year in athletics. And to the seniors, good luck as you begin your next journey. God bless, and go Falcons!
Thank you, Amanito, for those wonderful words. Just as an O'Neill community, we cannot say how proud we are of you and for all you've accomplished at O'Neill, but certainly what you're moving into. We want to say good luck in your path at Ernst & Young and New York, and just incredible speech. Thank you very much. We will now recognize each of our teams. The format for this part of the ceremony will be as follows. We will recognize teams by sports season, starting with the fall. Our coaches will say a few words recapping their seasons. Coaches will then present awards to their Falcon Award recipient, their most improved student athlete, and their most valuable athlete. The Falcon Award is presented to the student athlete who best demonstrate desire, effort, commitment, preparation, determination, offer a positive attitude, and are an inspiration to all. For each team, we will ask all 3 recipients to wait next to the podium while their teammates' awards are announced. Without further ado, would Coach Heather Weeks please start our evening with highlighting the cross-country season. Thank you.
Many of the 2021 cross-country athletes put in hundreds of miles before the season ever began. Their preparation started in the summer heat over trails, hills, rocks, and roots, with their eyes always fixed on the state championship in late October. When that day arrived in Wilmington, every Falcon runner ran a personal best. The boys pulled off a surprising third-place finish out of 27 teams, and the girls finished an impressive 7th place with only 5 runners competing. The team had 2 all-state runners in Corbin Weeks and Grace Simpson, with a 4th and 5th place finish respectively. As impressive as our results are, I am most proud of the dedication, the camaraderie, the sportsmanship, and the heart that this group displayed all season, whether in workouts, team spaghetti dinners, movie nights, epic games of manhunt, or notorious rounds of 7-way hip. It was an honor to coach this team. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Ava Taylor Walker. The most improved runner, Jana Cavanis. And the most valuable runner, Grace Simpson. The Falcon Award for the boys team goes to Griffin Smith. The most improved runner, Gunnar Adams. And the most valuable runner, Corbin Weeks. Thank you. Yeah.
Hello, I will be speaking on behalf of Tess for varsity girls tennis tonight. Good evening. It is my distinct pleasure to take a few moments to highlight the varsity girls tennis team. As a relatively young team with just one senior, our focus this fall was largely spent building the players' match experience. The girls went into every practice and match giving their fullest energy and effort. Their dedication to improving and giving their best daily allowed them to grow tremendously throughout the season. Other coaches even took note of their outstanding effort and work rate. Ladies, as your coach, I couldn't be prouder of you for your hard work and daily dedication, not only on being the best tennis players you can be, but also being inclusive and supportive teammates to each other. Congratulations on a strong season. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Rachel Wolf. The Most Improved Athlete goes to Mia Franco. And the Most Valuable Athlete goes to Connor Smitherman.
Varsity girls golf, state champs again. Proud of you. This marks the second time in 3 years the Falcons have raised the state championship banner in girls golf. I could not be more proud of this wonderful group of dedicated and committed ladies who put the work in throughout the year and as a result have shown tremendous and individual improvement across the board. Looking at stats from this season, each player improved their stroke average. As a team, they set a new 9-hole record, an 18-hole team score record. The season culminated in the state championship match, where these ladies capped off a terrific season, shooting a team score of 219, which is 3 over par. Most importantly, though, as an individual sport, such as golf, these ladies put in tremendous effort to create a team atmosphere. They care for each other, continually pull for their teammates. Ladies, I'm so proud of each of you, and I cannot wait to see how high the bar is set that you set for yourselves. And now our team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Lauren Kuhn. Most Improved Athlete goes to Mary Earhart. Most Valuable Athlete goes to Maya Beasley.
Thank you. It is my absolute honor to speak on behalf of the girls' varsity volleyball program tonight and share with you some of our highlights from the season. It has been an absolute pleasure watching these young ladies grow and improve over the years, and I can honestly say this year's group was one of the most fierce, competitive, and resilient group of young ladies I have ever been around. In many ways, this was a rebuilding year, as the program lost 5 seniors from the previous season and returned only 2 starters. Additionally, with no true setter and a starting libero with only 1 year of varsity experience, this team took some lumps early in the season, to include some literal lumps to the noggin of one fiery, redheaded 9th grader. Whew. Despite the numerous lineup changes throughout the course of the season, these amazing ladies stayed positive and grew closer and closer together with every match. By the end of the season, this young group produced some incredibly exciting moments on the court and gave our fans and the O'Neill community some memories we'll never forget. Ladies, thank you for all of your passion, hard work, positivity, and dedication this season. It was both a pleasure and an honor to coach you. And now for the team awards, the Falcon Award goes to Kaylin McCarney. Good job. Most improved athlete goes to Michaela Stone. Stop smiling. Stop smiling. The most valuable athlete, Brooklyn Adams.
Good evening. It is my pleasure to highlight the boys' soccer team this evening. With a mixture of experienced upperclassmen and a talented group of underclassmen, the potential for this team was high, and the focus was to lay the foundation for the O'Neill boys' soccer program. After some early season adversity, our team regrouped, and everyone got on the same page, working hard in practice, trying to be 1% better every day, not just for themselves, but for each other. Ultimately, the goal was to be playing our best soccer by the end of the season. Their daily efforts resulted in a strong finish to our season, seeing the boys earning an opening round bye in the NCISA state playoffs. A hard-fought battle in the state second round saw the team come just short of an NCISA quarterfinal appearance. However, what sticks out most was the support this team received from their fellow student athletes, parents, and the O'Neill community. To the seniors, thank you for your hard work this season and for helping build a strong foundation for the future of the program. To the captains, thank you for setting the tone and staying focused on the vision of what this soccer program can be. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Alex Martin. I think so. The most improved athlete goes to Oliver Simpson. The most valuable athlete goes to Philip Hancock. Hold them up for the picture. Yes, no. By the way, we didn't have a first round bond.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to take a few moments tonight to talk about the JV boys basketball team. As a group, we had a strong finish, 11-5 overall and 6-3 in the conference play. This marked the first time in the recent memories of the JV basketball team recorded a winning season. Beyond the wins and losses, we are most proud of the boys for their continued hard work and dedication this season. They learned to be disciplined on the court and in the performance room and in the hallways, and we were playing the best basketball at the end of the season. They bought in on the improvement and improved both individually and as a group, and we were very excited for the future of the O'Neill basketball program. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Brandon Hodges. The Most Improved Award goes to Boyd Kenny. The Most Valuable Athlete goes to William Slagle.
Varsity boys basketball. There's a lot to be proud of this year with the boys basketball team. Their work began last June with summer off-season workouts. Their efforts paid off as this group of young men ended the season with the best record of an O'Neill boys basketball program in the past 20 years, including hosting and winning first round of the state tournament. Season brought them some definite highlights, such as Jalen Lindsay scoring his 1,000th point and Holt Neville's long-awaited return to the court. As well as the occasional injuries and sicknesses that caused this team to refigure, reorganize, and dig even deeper to find success. In both success and challenging times, we were most proud of the boys and their continued hard work and effort on and off the court. Guys, thank you for creating a season to remember, not for our team, but also for the faithful fans of the O'Neill community. Thank you, guys. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Malachi Ward. Most Improved Athlete goes to Holt Neville. And the MVP goes to Jalen Lindsay.
Good evening. It's hard to believe that we are putting another season behind us. While we have yet to experience a COVID-free season, as a squad, we were able to stunt this year. A lot of new skills were developed as we added stunting to regular practices and games on top of our already difficult choreography, and then we started a mini Falcon cheerleading clinic. It was such an honor to coach all of you and to see each one of you grow as individuals, as well as being able to watch all of us grow together as a squad. I cannot wait to see what the next few seasons hold for us. To our two graduating seniors, Maddie and Kristen, thank you so much for all that you did for the squad this year, and we wish you both the best of luck next year as you head to NC State and UNCG. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Lucy Greenberg. The Most Improved Athlete goes to Ava Sunya. And finally, the Most Valuable Athlete goes to Maddie Vaswani.
The O'Neill Falcons men and women's swim teams had a strong 2021 season led by senior captains Jace Brown, Maureen Samples, and Nathan Brianis. The women's team was undefeated in the regular season and were crowned Tri-TAC Conference champions for the second year in a row. At the state meet, the relay of Vicki York, Lauren Hobbs, Chloe Abner, and Michaela Stone started the state meet off with an impressive victory in the 200 medley relay, setting the tone for the rest of the meet. They swam really well and fought to come home with the NCISAA Division II runner-up title for the state meet. The men's team won all the regular season meets except for one, and the Falcons also brought home the Tri-TAC Conference Championship for the second year in a row. And also brought the second largest team to the state meet. After lights out swimming from all the boys, especially from John Shepard, Jace Brown, and Alex Grimshaw, the team was able to take home fourth place at the NCIA a Division III state meet. The season was a true team effort with many new members like Chloe Abner, Vicki York, Lauren Hobbs, and Andrew Davis stepping up to take on new and challenging events, which helped create more depth than the team has seen in years. The future is bright for the Falcon swim team. Now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Morgan Lewis. Most Improved Athlete, Grace Simpson. Most Valuable Athlete goes to Lauren Hobbs.
Congratulations.
There you go, kiddo. I'm going to shake your hand first. There you go.
For the men's team, the Falcon Award goes to Henry Reed. Most Improved Athlete, Sam Schmitz. Most Valuable Athlete, John Shepard.
Congratulations, John.
When looking back on our season, there were many successes. Here are just some of the highlights. We recorded an overall record of 22 wins and 4 losses. For the 5th straight season, we were undefeated in conference play, continuing a 62-game conference win streak. We were both regular season and conference tournament tri-tac champions. And finally, in a hard-fought game, we came up as NCISAA 2A state runners-up. Beyond their on-court successes, however, what sticks out most was how these young ladies have come together to build a team grounded on connection and trust. It all started back on June 7th when we went to work bringing together what at the time was basically 2 teams. Each practice, team building session, pregame meal brought us closer together. As they came together as a team, their energy, enthusiasm, and charismatic personalities also endeared them to so many in our community, which showed in the tremendous support we had throughout our season, especially in the state semifinals and championship games. We, as a coaching staff, couldn't be prouder of these young ladies and how they came together as a team and all they accomplished this season. And now for our team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Kaylin McCarney. Most Improved Athlete goes to Tamaya Judd. And Most Valuable Athlete goes to Ashanti Fox.
The varsity girls soccer season is a story of building confidence. It began on a high note with 11-2 victory over Salem Baptist, which included Ava Sonier scoring on her birthday. Unfortunately, the next few games did not end in the same manner, and the team found themselves with a string of losses early in the year. Despite this, Despite this, they continued to work hard in practice to improve as individuals and as a unit. With each passing match, the girls' progress became quite evident, and in the end, the girls grabbed highlight victories over Burlington Christian on senior night and a first-round state playoff victory in PKs over Thales Academy. Most importantly, you all were a joy to be around, and we loved getting to see you all improve and come together as a team. As the most successful girls soccer team at O'Neill in a long time, you should be extremely proud of all that you've accomplished. For example, you scored more goals and won more conference games than any other O'Neill girls soccer team has in recent memory. We both have great confidence in this team's ability and hope that you will continue to build off this year with a growing level of confidence in your life at school and on the soccer field. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Kennedy Hamner. The most improved athlete goes to Ava Vonderkaal. The most valuable athlete goes to Peyton Smitherman. Okay.
Charlie. It is my pleasure this evening to honor our amazing track and field student athletes. This season, our team's focus was to pick back up from where we ended our 2021 season at the top. Our mindset, all in. For 13 weeks, they've met this expectation. Their consistent level of relentless determination to improve every single week was truly special to observe. Put simply, each and every coach, student athlete, and family support person in this program knew they had a job to do. For us to be successful, we had to show up and be all in. We did just that when it mattered most. It is this dedication to the process and determination to succeed that resulted in tremendous successes. A few of these successes include 13 student athletes earned all conference honors. Girls and boys both crowned Tri-TAC Conference champions for the first time in O'Neill history. Three student athletes earned all-state honors. 3 event state champions were crowned, resulting in the girls' team finishing 3rd place at the NCISAA state meet. And finally, the boys' team kept the NCISA Division III state championship right here at O'Neill for a 2nd year in a row. In order for this success to occur, it takes layers and layers of support and leadership. A special thank you to our team captains, Jalen Lindsay, Nathan Brianis, Kayla McCarney, and Elon Miller. Thank you all. I couldn't have done it without you. It has been a remarkable spring, and these medals, awards, and championships are a testament to the student athletes' incredible and consistent work rate and determination to excel. Congratulations to all the young men and women on the varsity track and field team. It's been an honor to work with you this season. And now for the awards. For the girls' side, the Falcon Award goes to Lauren Hobbs. The most improved athlete goes to Ava Taylor Walker. And finally, the most valuable athlete goes to Kayla McCarney. And for the boys, the Falcon Award goes to Nathan Brianas. The most improved athlete goes to Ashton Kuhn. And finally, the most valuable athlete goes to Jalen Lindsay. Coaches.
The O'Neill varsity baseball team had a tremendous season. Our goal was never to win a certain number of games or titles, but rather to work hard, hold each other accountable, and come together as a family. However, because we were able to do those things, we went 9-4 overall and 6-2 in conference, ultimately winning the first baseball conference championship in school history. Led by team captains Jacob Bates and TJ McGraw, we improved in every aspect of the game, from pitching to fielding to hitting. And the best part, we have a chance to return all 12 players next year. The future is incredibly bright for O'Neill baseball. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to TJ McGraw. The most improved athlete goes to Trey Black. The most valuable athlete goes to Jacob Bates. Big section.
I again have the pleasure of speaking for Coach Weber for the varsity boys tennis. It is my pleasure to talk about our varsity boys tennis team tonight. This season had its ups and downs, but I could not be prouder of these boys for their continued dedication to the process and determination to improve. At the end of the season, we were playing our best tennis. Although our season ended with a difficult match in the NCIS AA state quarterfinals, as a coach, I can say it was one I was most proud of. Each player went into the match and gave everything they had on every single point, and it's all a coach can ask for. Most importantly, though, these boys are ones of high characters. Guys, you should be tremendously proud of how you handled yourselves on the courts, as tennis is a sport that requires players to officiate their own matches. Numerous coaches commented on your sportsmanship and integrity, and even sharing how you all are some of the most respectful, kind, and hardworking players they have ever seen, both in victory and defeat. And as a coach, I couldn't be more proud of you. And now for the team awards. The Falcon Award goes to Alan Gutschmidt. Congratulations. The most improved athlete goes to Chris Walters. Congratulations. And the most valuable athlete goes to George Casey. Congratulations.
Good evening. This year's boys golf team was extremely talented and also extremely young. We had 4 middle schoolers, a freshman, and a sophomore. I told you last year we had a young team, and somehow I looked this year and we got younger. Golf's an emotional sport, really high pressure. You got to have an even temperament, so we decided to attack that challenge with a bunch of 13 and 14-year-old boys. In spite of ourselves, we finished with an 11-2 match record, knocked off a couple of 3A and 4A powers along the way, won the Tri-TAC Conference Championship, got 5 players named all-conference, and we were runners-up in the NCISA state tournament. 4 shots. 4 shots. Let me quickly thank Jack Manning for his positive attitude, Jacob Graham for battling back from a broken ankle, his toughness, Jack Halloran for being a leader all over the place for us, Max Martin for making a ton of birdies, Pete Myers for hitting bombs, and Andrew Hobbs for his killer instinct. I stand here incredibly proud to be these guys' coach, mostly for the way they came together as a team and really laid it on the line for each other. In golf, an individual sport that's not a requirement, but for us here at O'Neill, that's necessary, absolutely necessary. We hung in there, put another date on that, another year on that banner. That one's coming next. Thanks for all your support. The Falcon Award for boys golf goes to Pete Myers. The most improved athlete for golf is Max Martin. And our most valuable athlete was Andrew Hobbs. Good job, fellas.
The Falcon Strength Award is awarded to a female and a male student athlete who demonstrate outstanding dedication, drive, and discipline in sports performance training. Through their consistent effort, these student athletes show significant improvement in speed, strength, power, and overall athletic performance. This year's Female Falcon Strength Award goes to Kaylin McCarney. This year's Male Falcon Strength Award goes to Trey Black.
Multi-sport participation is a part of the fabric and the culture of the O'Neill School's athletic program. Playing multiple sports challenges athletes to develop athletically, technically, psychologically, and cerebrally. Developing one sport benefits the athlete in another sport. Exposure to additional coaches, different methodologies, as well as new teammates increases mental toughness, appreciation, focus, adaptability, and humility, which are all important in the overall development of our athletes. We proudly honour athletes whom successfully competed in 3 sports throughout the year. Would the following student athletes please stand and be recognised? Please hold your applause until the final athlete is read. Nathan Brianis, Joshua Manning, Kaylin McCarney, please stand. Morin Samples, Trey Black, Brooklyn Adams, Philip Hancock, Henry Ryby, William Slagle, Brennan Hodges, Boyd Kenny, Charlie Kuzma, Oscar Little, Grace Simpson, Max Pashley, Andrew Pavlovich, June Thomas, Ava Sunya, Vicky York, Gunnar Adams, Harrison Franklin, Taylor McGraw, Michaela Stone, Ava Taylor Walker, Sam Smits, and Radford Walker. At the end of the evening, please collect your 3-sport pin, an example of which you can see on the screen from Mrs. Adams. We're very proud of you. Thank you very much.
Good evening. When I walked in today, the first words I heard were, "Stay on script." So I'm delighted to go off script and invite the Captain's Council down for a special presentation.
I'm just gonna wait. Thank you, Mr. Elmore. I'm presenting this award to Coach Brace for everything that you have done for this school as an assistant athletic director and also as a coach and head of student life. I've enjoyed working with you in all these aspects, and thank you for all your hard work. The Captain's Council presents you the award for Assistant Athletic Director of the Year.
She had something written down on her phone. I don't. This is off the top. This is a man who does a lot for all of our teams, our whole school, and me, myself. I would like to present the Athletic Director of the Year Award to Mr. Franklin.
Thank you, captains. Staying off script, I think it's also important to note one thing from the beginning of our presentation. The Wells Fargo Cup was this close, but the thing that you all need to realize is that those points are added from all of our teams. So it's the breadth of quality and overall success of all of our teams that lead to 2 Wells Fargo Cups in a row and this narrow loss. So it's a real testament to our overall athletic program and to our student athletes. So thank you. The O'Neill Falcons Coach of the Year Award is chosen by a selection committee. The individual must have demonstrated a strong ability to develop and improve both individual and team performance through their exemplary leadership and expertise coaching the sport. His/her leadership and positive impact has allowed him or her to have a significant contribution to the O'Neill athletic program. The recipient's team must have shown success, results winning in games in conference and state play, or positively demonstrated a tremendous growth throughout the season. Special consideration is given to the coach who led their team to championships at the conference and/or state level. In addition to their direct impact on the team, the coach selected should demonstrate the traits of leadership within the athletic department by exemplifying our core values of integrity, achievement, commitment, and ultimately leading all those around them to play for the shirt. This year's Coach of the Year is John Halloran. The O'Neill Falcons Outstanding Male and Female Athlete Awards are chosen by a selection committee. The winner should possess outstanding athletic ability when compared with other athletes. These individuals should have made significant contributions to the O'Neill athletic program. Recipients must have received all-conference recognition in at least one sport, with special consideration given to athletes who achieve all-state recognition and success on the regional and national level. In addition to athletic ability, the athletes selected should demonstrate the traits of leadership within the team, of participation, and being good citizens, showing dependability and exemplary character in all school environments. This year's Female Student Athlete of the Year is Kaylin McCarney. This year's Male Student Athlete of the Year is Jalen Lindsay. The O'Neill Falcons Male and Female Team of the Year awards are chosen by a selection committee. The winners embody the qualities of passion, resilience, and a will to compete, ultimately highlighting what it means to play for the shirt. The Team of the Year must have shown successful results winning games in conference and state play. Special consideration is given to teams who won conference or state championships. In addition to success in the pool, on the track, field, or court, the team selected should embody traits of leadership, sportsmanship, and high character. This year's Female Team of the Year is Varsity Girls Golf. Congratulations. I think it's safer if they're seated before the next announcement, because the Male Team of the Year is Varsity Boys Track and Field. Jalen, stand in the center.
Yeah, where's Daddy's room?
Crowd together. Move a little bit that way.
Move this way, John.
Oh, she's moving over there.
Where's the camera? It's up there. Where are we looking? Oh, shit.
All right. Good. Hard to believe they were fast on the track. Okay. What you have accomplished collectively this year has been fantastic. Student athletes and coaches, to see you build off one year that was successful and repeat it with another year that was equally successful is truly impressive. And on behalf of the O'Neill Athletic Department, thank you for all your hard work, and thank you for all the consistency and the high levels of performance that you've demonstrated. Finally, thank you for attending this evening. And thank you for a great year. Good night.